Prague. Nestled on the banks of the Vltava River, Prague's historic center is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Stepping into this historic heartland is like stepping back in time. Whether you're a history buff, an architecture enthusiast, or simply someone looking for an enchanting getaway, Prague promises an unforgettable experience. This is Prague, where history comes alive, and every corner holds a story waiting to be discovered. Prague's historic center is a living testament to the city's evolution over centuries. Wander through the old town square, and you'll be greeted by a stunning ensemble of Romanesque, Gothic, and Baroque architecture. The iconic Astronomical Clock stands as a masterpiece of medieval engineering. Cross the Charles Bridge, adorned with Baroque statues, and you'll be treated to breathtaking views of Prague Castle. As we delve deeper into the heart of Prague, we'll uncover the fascinating stories behind these landmarks. The Old Town Square, or Stare Městské náměstí in Czech, is the beating heart of Prague. Today, it's a vibrant hub for locals and tourists alike. Street performers entertain the crowds, while cafes spill out onto the square. The Gothic spires of the Church of Our Lady before tin pierce the sky. The Old Town Hall, with its astronomical clock, stands as a testament to the city's scientific and artistic prowess. The Church of Our Lady before tin is an unmissable landmark in the Old Town Square. Step inside and you'll be greeted by a breathtaking interior. The Old Town Hall, dating back to the 14th century, is where history was made. The astronomical clock, a masterpiece of medieval engineering, comes alive with a procession of the 12 apostles. The Jan Hus monument commemorates the life and death of Jan Hus, a Czech religious reformer. No exploration of the Old Town Square would be complete without delving into the legends and lore that surround it. One such tale revolves around the astronomical clock and its clockmaker, Hanush. Another captivating legend surrounds the teen church's towers, said to represent Adam and Eve. These tales highlight the rich tapestry of folklore woven into the fabric of the Old Town Square. Every corner, every cobblestone seems to whisper a story. Leaving the enchanting Old Town Square, our journey takes us to the iconic Charles Bridge. Built in the 14th century under Charles IV, the bridge replaced the Judith Bridge. The Charles Bridge is more than just a means of crossing the river. It's a destination in itself. As you stroll along its length, appreciate the intricate details of the bridge's construction. Look up, and you'll be greeted by a procession of Baroque statues, each one a masterpiece. Among the most famous statues on the Charles Bridge is that of St. John of Nepomuk. Legend has it that John was thrown into the Vltava River for refusing to reveal the Queen's confession. Another notable statue is that of St. Luthgard, depicted with a vision of Christ. As you walk past each statue, take a moment to learn about the saint or patron it depicts. Their stories offer a glimpse into the religious beliefs and cultural values of the time. The Charles Bridge has witnessed its fair share of history. During the 30 Years' War, the bridge was the site of a fierce battle. Today, the bridge stands as a symbol of resilience. As you walk across the Charles Bridge, imagine the countless feet that have trod these same stones before you. The Charles Bridge is a living, breathing connection to the past. Our journey through Prague wouldn't be complete without a visit to Prague Castle. Perched atop a hill, Prague Castle is like a city within a city. The castle complex boasts a fascinating mix of architectural styles. Picture grand processions making their way through the courtyards. Step inside the castle grounds, and you'll be transported back in time. At the heart of Prague Castle lies St. Vitus Cathedral, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. Inside the cathedral, you'll find the tombs of Bohemian kings and Holy Roman emperors. Another highlight of the castle complex is the old royal palace. Step inside the Vladislav Hall, known for its stunning ribbed vaulting. Don't miss the Golden Lane, a charming narrow street lined with tiny houses. As you wander through Prague Castle, reflect on the weight of history that surrounds you. This is a place where empires were ruled and the fate of nations was decided. Imagine the court of Rudolf II, a patron of the arts and sciences. Picture the defenestration of Prague, a dramatic event that sparked the 30 Years' War. As you leave the castle grounds, take with you the memories of its beauty and grandeur. While Prague Castle might be the crown jewel, don't let its grandeur overshadow the many other treasures scattered throughout the historic center. Just a stone's throw from the castle, you'll find the charming district of Malá, with its cobbled streets, Baroque palaces, and hidden gardens. Be sure to visit St. Nicholas Church, a Baroque masterpiece. Inside, you'll be greeted by a riot of color and ornamentation. But Malá is not just about grand churches and palaces. Duck down a narrow alleyway, and you might stumble upon a hidden courtyard. Find a bench, sit for a while, and soak in the atmosphere. Every corner you turn reveals something new and unexpected. No visit to Prague would be complete without a visit to the Astronomical Clock, a masterpiece of medieval engineering and a testament to humanity's fascination with time and the cosmos. Located on the Old Town Hall, the clock dates back to the 15th century and is one of the oldest working astronomical clocks in the world. Every hour, on the hour, the clock puts on a show that draws crowds from far and wide. As the clock strikes the hour, figures of the 12 apostles appear in the two windows above the clock face, their movements accompanied by the sound of a crowing rooster. It's a spectacle that has captivated visitors for centuries. But the astronomical clock is more than just a tourist attraction. It's a marvel of engineering and astronomy, a complex mechanism that tracks not only the time, but also the positions of the sun, moon, and stars. The clock face is a marvel of medieval craftsmanship, with its intricate dials and symbols representing the zodiac, the phases of the moon, and the seasons of the year. Take some time to decipher the clock's many dials and symbols, and you'll gain a newfound appreciation for the ingenuity of the medieval mind. The astronomical clock is a reminder that even in the 15th century, people were fascinated by the universe and our place within it. It's a testament to the enduring power of human curiosity and our desire to understand the world around us. While Prague's iconic landmarks are certainly worth a visit, don't be afraid to venture off the beaten path and discover the city's hidden gems. Tucked away in quiet corners and down narrow alleyways, you'll find a wealth of treasures waiting to be discovered, from quirky museums to charming cafes. For a unique perspective on the city, take a stroll along the Vltava River at sunset. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the city's rooftops and bridges, you'll be treated to a view that's nothing short of magical. Find a bench along the riverbank and simply soak in the beauty of this enchanting city. If you're interested in art and culture, be sure to check out some of Prague's lesser-known museums. The Franz Kafka Museum, dedicated to the life and work of the famous Czech writer, is a must-see for literature lovers. The Mucha Museum, showcasing the Art Nouveau works of Alphonse Mucha, is a feast for the eyes. And of course, no visit to Prague would be complete without experiencing the city's vibrant nightlife. From traditional Czech pubs to trendy bars and clubs, Prague has something to offer everyone. So raise a glass of Pilsner Urquell, the city's famous beer, and toast to your unforgettable journey through the heart of Prague. Prague is a city that wears its heart on its sleeve, or rather, etched into its very stones. Wander through the ancient lanes and you'll stumble upon hidden messages, symbols, and stories carved into the city's fabric. These aren't just architectural flourishes, they're whispers from the past, clues to a time when superstition and folklore were woven into everyday life. You might spot a small metal hand, often painted black, nailed near the lintel. This hand of glory is a chilling relic of medieval magic. Legend has it that these hands were severed from hanged criminals and imbued with dark powers by sorcerers. Venture into the Jewish quarter and you'll find Hebrew letters carved into the doorways and walls. Even the cobblestones themselves hold secrets. Look for rows of small, white stones arranged in a specific pattern. These are plague stones, marking the locations of mass graves from past epidemics. Prague isn't just about stones and stories. It's a city brimming with heart, a place where romance flourishes amidst the medieval charm. Couples from around the world flock to Prague, drawn by its fairy tale atmosphere and the promise of love whispered on the wind. Legend has it that if you touch the statue of St. John of Nepomuk and make a wish, your heart's desire will be granted. Whether you believe in the legend or not, there's something undeniably magical about standing on the bridge at sunset hand in hand with your loved one, as the city lights begin to twinkle below. For a more secluded romantic escape, head to Petrin Hill, or simply find a quiet bench and enjoy the panoramic views of Prague's spires and rooftops. Cozy up in a candlelit corner, order a pint of local beer and some hearty Czech cuisine. Here, amidst the clinking glasses and the murmur of conversation, you'll experience the true heart of Prague, a city that embraces life, love, and laughter in equal measure. Prague is a city that gets under your skin, that stays with you long after you've said goodbye. As we conclude our journey through Prague's historic center, it's hard not to be awestruck by the city's enduring magic. It's a place where history seeps from the very cobblestones, where ancient legends intertwine with modern life, and where every twist and turn reveals a new wonder. We've walked in the footsteps of kings and emperors, marveled at the ingenuity of medieval architects, and felt the heartbeat of a city that has survived centuries of change. From the grandeur of Prague Castle to the charm of the old town square, from the whispers of the past on Charles Bridge to the hidden messages etched into ancient doorways, Prague has a way of captivating the senses and igniting the imagination. It's a city that begs to be explored on foot, to get lost in its maze of cobblestone streets, to discover its hidden courtyards and secret gardens. But Prague is more than just a collection of beautiful buildings and fascinating stories. It's a city with a soul, a place where the past is not just preserved, but celebrated. You can feel it in the lively atmosphere of the pubs, in the passion of the street performers, in the warmth of the locals who welcome you with open arms. Prague is a city that stays with you long after you've said goodbye, a place that lingers in your memory like a half-forgotten dream. It's a city that beckons you to return, to uncover more of its secrets, to experience its magic once again. So why should Prague be at the top of your travel list? Because it offers an experience unlike any other. It's a city that transcends time, a place where you can step back into history without ever leaving the present. Whether you're a history buff, an art enthusiast, a foodie, or simply someone looking for a unique and unforgettable travel experience, Prague has something to offer everyone. Imagine yourself strolling hand in hand with your loved one across the Charles Bridge at sunset, the city's spires silhouetted against the golden sky. Picture yourself sipping a pint of local beer in a cozy pub, listening to the murmur of conversation in a language you don't understand but somehow find comforting. Envision yourself getting lost in the maze of narrow streets in the old town, stumbling upon hidden courtyards and charming cafes. Prague is a feast for the senses, a city that awakens your inner child, a place where you can't help but feel a sense of wonder and delight. It's a city that will challenge your perceptions, broaden your horizons, and leave you with memories that will last a lifetime. So, what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, book your tickets, and get ready to experience the magic of Prague for yourself. You won't regret it.